Welcome to Beth's Weight Watchers eTools instructional video and how to enter this week's weight into your weight tracker. This is the first in a series of videos that will help you to understand how to use the weight tracker. Weight Watchers, this being May of 2009, Weight Watchers has recently updated their weight tracker, so it may, even for those of you familiar with using eTools, it may look different to you when you go in. So I'm in the upper left-hand corner of my screen. I'm already logged in, so if you're not, then that's how you get to the same point I am. You can see the Weight Watchers eTools emblem in the top left, and you should see, like, welcome, your name, you know, whatever it is. And so that means that you're logged in. So if you scroll down the left-hand side of your screen, down we go, and you'll see your tools, and there's actually a weight tracker. So you're going to click on the weight tracker, and what should happen is it should pop up. As I've mentioned in my other videos, if it does not pop up right away, what is probably happening, first of all, it could be that your connection speed is pretty slow, so it may take quite a few, minute or two for it to actually do what it needs to do. If it doesn't pop up at all, always look at the top of your screen and see that pop-ups are enabled. What should happen is your browser, your window should have a little bar across the top that says pop-ups or pop-up blocked or something, and if you click that bar, it should give you an option to allow pop-ups. And so once you do that, click on Weight Tracker again, and it should work. So if you have not, this is probably the easiest thing to do with the Weight Tracker. If you have not entered your weight for this week, then what should happen is when you pop up your weight tracker, you get a green box that automatically pops up and says enter your weight. So you're going to put in, it's simple as following the steps. You're going to put in the weight that you weighed in at. My weigh-in day is Friday. It will pop up every possible day since your weigh-in day. Since my week starts on Friday, it'll pop up every day since Friday, but nothing before. So it won't pop up Thursday of last week. It'll pop up everything since then. So if your weigh-in day is Saturday, then it should say Saturday, May 2nd, and then every day since then. So it may look different. It may not pop up as Friday. So I did weigh in on Friday, and I put my weight in. And I actually didn't do it at a meeting. I did it at home this time. Usually I just put in when I'm at a meeting, but since I've made maintenance, I only weigh in once a month at the meetings, and then I weigh in at home on the off weeks. And so my weigh-in was another location, and I'm in the notes field, I'm just going to put home. And that way I know that when I say another location, that's what it means. So again, I've got my weight inputted, I've got my weighed in on inputted, I've decided if it was at a meeting or another location, I've put a note in if I choose to, and I'm about to hit save. Now before I do that, I want to point out this little blue thing that says I'll do it later. If you have not put your weight in this week, but you really don't want to, or you didn't weigh in for whatever reason, and you just want to look at your progress chart, then you either will, from this screen, instead of putting all this junk in at the top, you'll hit I'll do it later, or the upper right hand corner has a little green X, and you could hit that if you want, and you'll just take the box out of the way. So if that's the case, you don't want to put in your weight, just hit the X or the I'll do it later button. But since I'm going to go ahead and put my weight in, I'm going to hit save, and lo and behold, you can see how now it has my weight in. And you should see a box pop up. And mine says you gained a bit this week. What I've noticed is with this new system, if you gain, it'll have this red thing that says you gained a bit this week. If you lose, it'll be green just like the rest of it and said you lost whatever this week, or you know. So don't be alarmed by that. I mean, we all know that you go up and you go down, so it just wants to alert you that that was the case. And so it'll say what your weight is, it'll say your change from the start, and it'll give you a little bit of advice. And so it'll say, so you gained a little bit this week. This is no part of maintenance, or something different, because if you're not on maintenance, then it may be something completely different. So kind of be customized based on what your situation is. The last thing I kind of want to point out here before I stop is what next. After it has this you gained a bit this week, or whatever your little information is, there will be also customized a series of links. And yours will be different than mine, I'm sure. But notice that if you click on one, nothing seems to happen. And you're like, well, wait a second, the screen doesn't change. Go back to your original Weight Watchers homepage, and you'll notice that it has changed. It's not what it was before. You may not be able to tell that from my screen, but that's the piece. You can see how my screen is still loading up there. That's the piece that is changing. And so if you click one of those, it's not going to change your plan manager. It's going to change your homepage. So from here, if you chose not to do any of that junk and you're just good to go, then you hit your little X button to close it. And now you're at your progress tracker. And I won't go into all the details of the progress tracker at this time, but now you've at least entered this week's weight. And if you have weights to enter from previous weeks, or you want to change a weight, then look to the video that describes how to do that. That's in a separate video. So hope this helped, and don't get discouraged. What's cool about these weight trackers is they actually help